Before I start this rant, I just want to let you know that Season 8 of my rant series is here. Anyways, enjoy. Antoons? More like asshole. Oh my god, this user sucks. As mentioned earlier, he's infamous for his deathbed videos. His animations look pretty nauseating, very crude and rushed. He traces from other videos. His OCs, most notably the one on his PFP, look very ugly. The majority of the voice acting on his videos tends to be a mixed bag. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's very bad, especially in the deathbed videos. He's yet another part of the toxic Mickey Mouse. Disney hated him, as evidenced by his rubber hose feud video, where Mickey is portrayed as a greedy asshole a la South Park. The same rubber hose feud video shows a scene of Mickey being dressed up as a Nazi, which may be considered very offensive to Holocaust survivors and victims. His interpretation of Disney supposedly being Nazis also doesn't add to official history. Disney was against Nazism, and the way he portrayed Mickey is most likely coming from various conspiracies involving Disney supporting Nazism, plus he used the greedy Mickey, an obvious jab at Disney's infamous acquisition of companies, stereotype that has been used multiple times before, so it's nothing new. He tends to make a bunch of sequels of his deathbed videos, especially the Sonic one. The videos are almost identical to one another. He can't take criticism, which is evidenced by when he commented on Daniel T. Gaming's rant on him, where he rudely told him he wasn't on YouTube long enough, as well as claiming his reasons weren't valid when they clearly were. Speaking of which, he falsely copyright striked Toonie the Loonstoon's rant on him, further proving his inability to take criticism. In September 2020, he bullied Puppikin, who was 17 at the time, because she was autistic, identified as non-binary, and used neo-pronouns, gender pronouns other than he, she, or they. The autism insult shows he's an ableist. Even if Puppikin did some controversial stuff, that still doesn't excuse Antoons' behavior. What makes this even worse, is that recently, he posted a trailer for one of his new games, and one of the bosses on it was a crudely made caricature of Puppikin, and to make matters even worse, is that one of your objectives in the game is to kill homosexuals, transgenders, and liberals, and that the boss that represents Puppikin shoots blood out of her private parts, which is outright pedophilia, especially considering the boss is based on an actual person, who was 17 at the time. He's a huge coward, since, after the various backlash he received, he decided to private his Twitter account for some time. Despite that, there's a screenshot of the video he posted showing the crude caricature of his victim, which means the damage is done. In fact, he keeps his Twitter account private in order to prevent getting called out for his actions. Very recently, he was making a bunch of bigoted comics against various ethnic groups, even against his own race. Also, he stereotypes trans, non-binary people, portraying them as Antifa members, which is blatantly incorrect. There are LGBT people who are right-wing, and while it's no secret Antifa members are extremely toxic, there's just no excuse to equate a whole group of people to a rotten organization. Many of his animations are extremely boring, especially his deathbed videos. On September 27, he apologized to Puppikin, however, it was later revealed that he faked his apology, which counts as a betrayal, and then went back to harassing her. On Puppikin's birthday, Antoons commissioned art of their fursona being lynched. On Christmas Day 2020, he made a video where he executes Puppikin. That's the reasons why I hate this user. I hope this user gets terminated. I don't know who likes or hates this user, or what else sucks, so I'm gonna leave it be. Anyways, Michael Rubiner is 56,780 times better than Antoons. End of rant.